These are 10 tips for a better Lost Ark experience, or just to clarify a few things that I've seen people get confused about. This first one is really basic. All you have to do is press escape, go into your settings, and under the video tab, you should see this checkbox, Force 21:9 aspect ratio. If you click this, it's gonna make you be able to see a lot more of your surroundings. Obviously, being able to see more is incredibly helpful in every way, but I've found that it is most useful in PvP. It allows you to get that extra sight on your enemies and just predict what they're going to do a little bit easier. Next up, we are going to have pets, which are going to do a couple of things for you. First thing is they're going to pick up items for you. The next is that if you have a crystalline aura applied, which you get through your founder's pack, you are going to get extra storage through your pets. But one of the main things that I've noticed that people don't know is that pets are going to have elements attached to them, which you can usually tell by their color, but you can also tell when you go to use them as part of your crew in your dispatch station. Your dispatch station is on your stronghold, and it's going to let you send out a crew to complete a mission for you and bring you back rewards. And why pets go into this is because each dispatch mission is going to have an element attached to it, and you could put your pets on your crew, so you want to match the element of that dispatch mission to the element of one of your pets, and that way you'll get the most benefits. I actually had this clarified to me by somebody in my chat, so if you guys are interested in the live stream, be sure to check out the description down below. Anyways, let's move on to inventory. Out of the gate, your inventory can be a little bit intimidating and feel really cluttered, but a few things that you need to know is that if an item has a gold icon next to it, it means that it's going to be able to go into your collection. All you have to do is right click it, and some of them stack multiple times, but you just right click them and it's going to free up a lot of your inventory space. If you have an item that has a blue arrow next to it, it means that it has more stat points on it than the item you have currently equipped. One of the main things that a lot of people don't realize out of the gate is that if you get new jewelry, make sure that you open up your character's gear menu, because your rings and earrings are going to have 2 slots, and just scrolling over the item in your inventory is only going to compare it to 1. Also, if you right click that item to swap it out, it's only going to swap out with the item that it's comparing it to. So you can go a long way if you don't know this and have a bad earring or ring in your second slot. So make sure if you get new jewelry to always check and compare it to the second slots in your character screen. Next up, we are going to be talking about the welcome challenges. These are some pretty easy missions that are going to grant you various bonuses. All you have to do to check them is go up and click this box right up here next to your minimap. The thing about these is you're going to manually have to click complete on them, and you're going to want to do this as soon as possible, because the next item on the checklist isn't going to be available to complete until you click complete on the one before it. Completing these is a really easy way to earn some quick silver, and you're going to want to keep your eye on the tab on these so that way you don't have to do things twice. Another thing I've seen a lot of people getting confused about is the tripod system. What this is every time you level up, you're going to get points that you can put towards your abilities. The higher you level up an ability, the more points it's going to cost you to go up to the next level. And what's going to happen is at levels 4, 7, and 10, you'll unlock the next tier of buffs that you can choose from. They are going to max out at 10, but make sure that you are applying your skill points to your abilities whenever you can, because the buffs that they grant you are pretty strong. You're going to be able to rearrange your skill points at any time without any consequence, so feel free to just throw points into something and try stuff out, because you can switch it out really easily later. Switching over to some entry-level PvP knowledge, what's going to happen is once you reach Lutera Castle, the arenas are going to be unlocked for you. All you have to do is follow the main story mission to get here, and you should get here probably around level 26 to 28-ish. Once you have the arena unlocked, there is going to be an icon that appears below your minimap that you can click and queue up for the arena almost anywhere. Don't worry if you're not max level, because the arena is basically like a completely separate game, so your level and your gear are not taken into account. You're going to have a completely separate build for your arenas, which already is going to have all your abilities and everything unlocked. All you have to do is open up the arena tab that we were talking about earlier and click the Book of Coordination button. This is going to open up another menu where you can set up to 5 different builds using different combinations of abilities and stats. Speaking of stats, if you're confused as to which piece of gear to take and what each stat does, what you can actually do is open up your character profile. If you go down to the bottom right here, you can actually scroll over each individual stat, and it's going to let you know exactly what that stat is going to buff for you. This is extremely useful while you're learning, and it's going to let you know how to better gear up your character to play the exact play style that you want. I don't know if this next one is ingrained from other games or what, but I see people pretty hesitant to use the teleportation system. Yes, it is going to cost you a little bit of silver, but it's going to save you so much time if you just teleport all over the place. You can teleport at any time from anywhere, and if you click this little icon next to your quest, it's going to show you on your map where it's located so you can easily teleport to the nearest triport and complete your quests really quickly. Seriously, some quests you can just teleport back and forth and complete them way quicker than if you were to walk. Another tip to make navigating easier is that while you're running around the world, you can actually open up a clear minimap by pressing tab. This tends to be a lot easier to use while you're out running around, and it's going to allow you to navigate a little bit more effectively. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this map, but what makes it extra nice is that you can actually grab it with your middle mouse button and drag it around, and if you want to make it more or less transparent, all you have to do is go over to the top right of the minimap and click the transparency button, and you could use this little scroll bar and make it lighter or darker and basically perfect for how you want it to be. Another thing that people see me doing on stream and don't actually realize is in the game is these treasure maps. You're going to get them as you're leveling and find them in your inventory. When you click them, it's going to open up a small portion of a map. Usually it's going to have the location's name on it, and what you do is just go to that location, open up your big map, and compare it to the little portion of the treasure map that you can see when you open it up. Try to match them up together and use the combination of these two maps to find where the red X is. Once you get to the red X, you're going to find a secret portal, which is going to take you into a small dungeon to fight a boss for loot. If you're still trying to pick out which class you want to play, or you just want to know what the other classes do so that way you can be more effective at PvP, I made a video on every single class that you can check out here so you know what you can expect from all the classes. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe if it was, as well as check out the Twitch stream. My name is Marcus, and thanks for watching.